This is Cian Wallace here, guys, with Barbed Wire Art, and if you guys are just watching this, welcome. It's been a crazy week. It's been a great journey, crazy week, good stuff happening, awesome stuff happening, great stuff happening. We're just trying to change lives one barb at a time. Okay, and so, but today we're gonna talk about the art of life. Because see, a lot of people, a lot of us don't realize that life is art. A lot of people don't realize that life is one of the greatest art medium that you can ever find to work with. And somebody said, what are you talking about, Cian? How come life is an art medium? Okay, so the same way we go through life every day, making decisions and trying to choose the best job, or trying to buy the best car, or trying to just make sure that we make the greatest decisions. And I hope everybody does, because we all have something that we need to offer to life, because sometimes without us, life is not as spicy as it should be, right? And so, like I said earlier, I am a barbed wire artist, and this is a piece of my art that I have made right here. This is a K. I hope we can recognize the K. If we can, that tells me that I did a good job on it. But I'm not gonna say I did. I'm gonna wait on you guys to tell me if you like it or not. But with my art here, this is old rusty barbed wire that I have dug out of the ground. A lot of my art is made from old barbed wire that nobody wants, that people throw away. And if they throw it away, that tells me that it's no good, right? And I have dug this up, make art with it. Now, a lot of people, you're feeling like people have thrown you away, or you feel like you're buried alive. You feel like you're no good. But just like this old rusty piece of barbed wire, you have a value to you. But you need to pick yourself up and start bending your life into what you want it to be. Bending your life into that masterpiece. As long as you're not dead. And that tells me that if you're watching this video, you're not dead. Okay, so that tells me that there's a chance where you can create that masterpiece out of your life that people will want to hang around. People want to hang around you, because a lot of people have asked me, Cian, who would have thought that old rusty barbed wire could be beautiful? Who would have thought anything good could come from it? It's just the same way when you bend your life, when you make something valuable out of your life, people will say the same thing. Who would have thought that he would come to anything good in life? You're never too old, never gone too far where you can't come back. So going back to how life is valuable and how life is an art medium, like I tell people, if I take a piece of barbed wire, and I'm looking around because I'm thinking that I have a little piece here. I always have a piece in my back pocket. Sometimes I do make a mistake and sit on it, believe it or not. But if I tell people, if I have a little piece of barbed wire and if I leave it there for 1,000 years, hopefully I live that long. But after that 1,000 years and I come back, that little rusty piece of barbed wire will just be an old rusty piece of barbed wire. But when I take that piece of barbed wire up and start bending it into something that I want it to be, then it starts becoming a masterpiece, just like this cake. It's the same thing with your life. If you leave your life and does nothing with it, if you do nothing with your life and you go away for 1,000 years, and when you come back, your life is just going to be a little old life in the gutters, or drinking, or smoking, or on drugs. Nothing happens to it. But when you take your life up from underneath the ground and you start bending it and you start making something value out of it, you start creating that masterpiece out of your life, then what? Your life becomes a masterpiece, something priceless, something that is going to be cherished, something that people are going to be looking at and saying, wow, I want to be like him. So it goes from, instead of you wanting to be like somebody wants to be like you. And so guys, life is an art medium, ready and waiting to be turned into a masterpiece. How? The choices you make every day, friends you choose to keep, and all these other stuff. The car you choose to buy, the husband or the wife you choose to marry, or whatever. Those are bending your life into what you want it to be. Guys, I'm not gonna bore you with this video, but I love it because it makes sense to me. We all have some spice that we need to add to life, and without you, life is gonna be boring. So that's how important you are. And so, you know, you guys can subscribe to my channel. We have the topic for everything. I try to make it the art of whatever topic we're talking about that day. And so just keep watching. We have more great videos. If you guys have church groups or youth groups or women's group or rodeos or whatever you guys have going on, I am available to come speak. I do poems. I write my own poems and stuff like that. So you guys can go visit my website. It is windowsofopportunity.com. That's Windows with a Z. And you can see more beautiful art pieces, and we'll go from there. And you know, just join me on Facebook. It's Facebook /Barbed Wire Art, or just go on Facebook, look me up, Barbed Wire Art. You guys, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and get your life pliers out. Let's start bending, because there's a masterpiece waiting to happen in your life. You have a great day.